What's going on, guys? Coming at you with another video. I'm going to be doing preserving this fan. This is the fan off the turkey my dad shot in my last video. You can click on the link up here and go check that video out. Really great hunt. Anyway, so I'm going to preserve this fan. I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I did mine from the hunt from the turkey I killed earlier in the year. So I'm going to bring you guys along and show you how I do it. So let's get into it. Alright, so it's a really easy process. You only need a few things. You obviously need your fan from your turkey, you need your beard from your turkey, you need a piece of tin foil for the beard, we'll get to that later. You need a box of borax, and you need your knife. And that's all you need. Alright, we're going to start on the back here. Depending on how you cut your fan off, there might be a few more feathers here. But you can pretty much just pluck all these smaller feathers off. You don't need those. And then once we cut it pretty close to the base, so there's not really many feathers back here. But once you do that, then you're going to start working all this meat off, get it down towards the bottom of the quills. So I'll show you guys that now. Alright, so I'm just going to take my knife. I'm going to start working all this meat off. You always want to cut parallel with the fan too. You don't want to cut down in, because you don't want to accidentally hit one of these quills. So always cut parallel, just fillet the meat off. So your main goal is to just get all this meat down pretty much. It doesn't have to be perfect, because as long as you put enough borax on it, which we'll get to later, it'll dry the little bit of meat that you might not get down towards the base. But just basically your main goal is getting the meat down as close as you can to the quill. Alright, so I got most of the meat off here. I normally you can see how it started to turn yellow. Let's get more yellow color down in here. You can see the quills kind of in here. You don't want to cut those, obviously. So I'm going to flip it over, start plucking feathers off, and then if I need to, I'll come back over and trim some more off. But for now, I'm just going to leave that, and I'll flip it over, pluck the feathers off, and I'll get cutting meat on that side. So, alright, so we're on the front now. I've never known exactly how far to go. It's probably personal preference, but you can pluck a lot of these front feathers off. You want to leave a few rows, but you can pluck a lot of these off, so I'm going to pluck a few. Alright, so I plucked a lot of the feathers off. You just want to look at it, see what you like, if you want more, if you want less. I could probably take a few more off, but I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. It looks good. I think this is pretty much how I left mine for my turkey. So I'm going to pluck a couple of these little dudes off down here. But that's pretty good. It looks pretty uniform. He's missing a few feathers through here, but so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to trim a bunch of this meat off here, and we'll be getting towards the end. So, alright, so I got pretty much all the meat off. I don't really feel too comfortable going too much farther than that, because I'm not experienced enough with it, and the quills are right there, and I really don't want to mess it up. So that's enough meat off of it to be able to dry it really good. So yeah, so I got it all off the back, all off the front. So now I'm going to show you guys what I do to keep it good and stretched out. and put the borax on it. So, okay, I forgot one thing. You're gonna need some pins, and that's just to hold the fan down when you put it on cardboard. All right, so I got my cardboard flats here, just cardboard boxes broken down. This is what I'm gonna use to pin the fan down with some borax. All right, so one thing you really want to make sure of is you have the tail fan feathers. You want to have them on overlapping each other. So you got this one. You want to make sure they're all doing the same thing. So they're all over top of each other or under each other, whichever. I think it's over top. But, so you just want to go through the whole thing. You just want to go through the whole thing. Make sure you got them all the same way. Alright, so before you go pinning it to the board, you want to take your borax and you want to dump some on the back here. You don't want to be shy with it. You can put as much in and it's not going to make any difference. You just want to dump it on the meat and then you just want to smother it. Push it in, rub it in real good. Add a little bit more. Just make sure you get the meat good and coated with it. There's a good amount on there. Alright, that's good for that side. So now we'll flip it over, and then we'll pin it to the cardboard. Alright, we flipped it over. Now we're going to take push pins. You want to stretch the fan out as far as you want it. These end two feathers. Get them way out there. Just put a pin on the inside of the feather so it holds it there. Take the other push pin on the other side, do the same thing. Alright, we got it pinned down. Pretty much the last step is to just take some more borax, put it on the front, rub it in, then you can put a little bit more on. Rub it in real good. Push it up underneath. Just make sure you get everything good and coated. Put a little bit more. Alright, there we go. You got your tail fan ready to just dry. Wait a few weeks, check it out, see how it's doing. Yeah, so I'll show you what I do with the beard next. So, tail fan's done. Alright, so now we're gonna do the beard. So what I do with the beard is I take a piece of tin foil and I cup it. Just want to make a nice little cup with it. Get some beard in there. Alright, so I got my nice little bowl here. I'm going to take the borax, I'm going to dump a bunch in there. I'm going to take the meat end of the beard, I'm going to stick it in there, I'm going to get some on the beard. I'm just going to put some more in. Now you just want to make sure the beard's down in the borax. Fold it up. And there you go. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. I just figured I'd bring you guys along for the process that I go through preserving our turkey fans and beards. Like I said, wait a few weeks, check it out, see how it's doing, see if you need to let it dry more, put more borax on it, whatever. Check it, and in between, you know, a few days, make sure the borax is still on there, everything's good. So yeah, that's my process of preserving our turkey fans. So obviously I'm not an expert on it, I've only done it a few times, but if anybody out there has some more tips for me and would like to share with me in the comments, leave a comment down below, let me know. If you guys did enjoy the video, please drop a like, drop a comment down below with some tips, or if you guys preserve your own turkey fans, let me know. Obviously subscribe if you haven't already, helps out the channel tremendously. Ring that bell, that way you guys are notified. Just do all the YouTube stuff like always. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.